Hello YouTubers and welcome back to the Salzburg Saga. We got some brilliant news to tell you in this episode. We are the champions. So as you may know, my name is Steve Byrne, aka PopandFresh87. That's what I go by on Xbox and Twitch. If you're kind of enjoying this story that I'm producing with RB Salzburg, then please do feel free to subscribe, like this video and comment below if you've got anything to say. So with that being said, let's go and take a look how it all folded out. So after 22 games, the Austrian League gets divided. So as we can see here, TSV Hartberg were our 22nd game, and then you're put into a group of the top 6, and then there's a group of the bottom 6. So the bottom 6 are fighting for the relegation safety, and the top 6 are fighting for the championship. Now, we were 14 points clear after 22 games, but as soon as the championship group starts, you're deducted 50% of your points. You keep your wins, your losses and your draws and the goals and the goal difference and such, but you do lose 50% of your points. So as that group started, we were only 7 points clear, and we had 10 games to play to see if we could carry on our form and go on and win the Austrian League. So as you can kind of see here, we've got a lot of wins and a lot of draws. I'm not going to show you all the goals because this episode would probably be about an hour's long otherwise, and let's be honest, you probably don't want to watch that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on the matches that we performed best in, so you can just see the goals from there really. So with that being said, I think we're going to start with an away trip to Wolfsberger. So with this 4-1 victory, we managed to, like I said, we won 4-1. We got Zobnin on the score sheet, and then Taferner equalised for Wolfsberger, and then Pato with 2, and then Dakar sealed the 3 points with a nice 4-1 victory. Let's have a look at the goals. So goal number 1, Zobnin, look, it picks it up from outside the box, strikes it hard and low into the bottom left. Keeper couldn't stand a chance. That's 1-0. Then here comes the equaliser for Wolfsberger. Corner comes in, and it's not dealt with properly, and then Taferner has a pretty simple finish and puts it past Stankovic. And in the half hour gone, we take the lead again. Here's Pato, gets past his man and plays it to Dakar, who hit the post, and then Pato is there on course to put the ball back into the net. And then Pato makes it 3-1 with this goal. Our lonely Reece Nelson from Arsenal crosses it in, Zobnin headers, and Pato is just at the far post, taps that in and secure the points to make it 4-1. Here we see a goal from Patson Dakar. Ball over the top, takes it well on the chest and then places it into the bottom corner past the goalkeeper. Nice victory, 4-1. And as we can see, the mess ups that we did have were 3 draws, and each one was 0-0, and that was against Rapid Vienna, Austria Vienna and Vienna once more. So we obviously don't like playing Vienna. They're obviously a bit of a bogey team, but with that being said, let's go and take a look at the 5-0 drubbing we gave Altak. In this particular match, we had goals from Adeyemi, Szoboszlai, Dakar and Zobnin. Let's have a look at the goals. So just gone past the 13th minute. Here is goal number 1. Szoboszlai plays it to Smith Rowe, and Adeyemi finds space, just on the outside, the inside of the box, and then drills it past the goalkeeper. I knew what I meant. And then here's number 2, 17.5 minutes just gone. Adeyemi looking to get across in, it seems. Pulls it back to Szoboszlai, and he's drilled straight past the goalkeeper. That makes it 2-0. And just after the half hour mark, we make it 3. So Yanmat finds Adeyemi, who plays it to Szoboszlai, who plays a long cross to the back post, and Patson Dakar heads it home to make it 3. Smith Rowe with the free kick, then playing it to Adeyemi at the far post, making it 4. And finally, in the 86th minute, here is goal number 5. Patson Dakar finds Adeyemi, who finds Zobnin, who takes a brilliant effort, hits the bar and bounces on the line and in. That has shades of Tony Yeboah written all over it. If you don't know who Tony Yeboah is, Google or YouTube Tony Yeboah Leeds wonder goal. It will pop up and you'll thank me. Next up, we're going to have a look at the LASK victory where we won 3-1 away, and the goals came from Dakar and Adeyemi. Let's have a look. So here we are in possession. We have Zobnin, who plays out wide to Pato, has a bit of trickery in the box, pulls it back to Dakar, and he just tucks it past the goalkeeper into the bottom left. That makes it 1-0. And then Smith Rowe in the 22nd minute is going for a little run on the wing, gets past his marker Holland, crosses it low, and then the defender tries clearing it, doesn't clear his lines, and Adeyemi is there to pop it in. 2-0. And in the 83rd minute, we see another chance created as Adeyemi plays over to Dakar, who then, cheekily flips it over the goalkeeper to make it 3-0. But before the full-time whistle, LASK want to get themselves a goal, so they did. And in the 87th minute, they finally get that, and Holland plays a long ball over to Ballack, and Ballack is one-on-one with Stankovic and tucks it into the corner. And we're finally going to have a look at another match against Wolfsburg, which is the last game of this championship group. I will show you the league table next. We won this one 4-2, and goals coming from Patson Dakar, who had 2, and then Pato and Reece Nelson. Let's have a look. So we managed to take lead in the 5th minute with Patson Dakar scoring. Here is Szoboszlai, crosses it over, and then Dakar just volleys it into the net. That makes it 1-0, early lead after 5 minutes. Very happy. And then here's Smith Rowe to make it 2. Well, the chance is going to make it 2. Pato picks up the loose ball, drills it long range, probably 25 yards. Keeper probably could have done better, but that makes it 2. Then Wolfsberger managed to grab one back just before half time in the 42nd minute. There's a long ball over to Schmobok, who side foots it into the corner really. Stankovic probably should be doing a little better, I would have thought. But to make it 3-1, here's Ongwene to Junajovic, who finds Szoboszlai, who finds Nelson, plays it through to Dakar, and he tucks it past to make it 3-1. And there's a goal kick, long goal kick. Vauci couldn't deal with it. Teferner finds Vizinga, who plays it back to Teferner, and Teferner tucks it away neatly. And now it's 3-2 with just under half hour to go. But with 20 minutes on the clock remaining, we managed to settle the points with our 4th goal, and it's Reece Nelson, who takes a long range shot, drilled low again. Probably could probably do better, but that secures us a 4-2 victory. So with that being said, let's go and have a look to see how that championship little group finished. So before I show you the group, actually, this is how the league finished before it was all divided. We played 22, won 18, drew 2 and lost 2. So like I said, we had 56 points and we were 14 points clear. So as I flick over to the championship group, you'll see that we had our points halved, and then we'll see our final standards and how we managed to perform. There we go. Champions of Austria, Red Bull Salzburg. All in all, we played 32 games, won 25, only drew 5 and lost 2, scored 70, conceded 19, brilliant goal difference of 51, and finished with 52 points. So very, very impressed with that. On my first season, we've managed to get Austrian Football Championship. Obviously, with that being said, we are Red Bull Salzburg, so they are, what you'd probably consider the most dominant team in Austria at the moment. They've got a lot of money, being a Red Bull club, so if I didn't win it, it'd be a cause for concern for the board. But I'm happy I have won it, and that means I get a chance to qualify for the Champions League once again. And I've been given a fairly decent transfer budget to try and get some new players in. So we're going to talk about our new players in just a moment. So let's go to the transfer section. So as we look at this window, we can see the in is empty, but that won't be the case come 1st of July because we do have a few players that are coming in. But instead of going to that section so you can see them and it'll be a spoiler, I'm just going to click on the players and then show you individually. First up is Matthias Arizo. Now, I've heard a lot about him in the Football Manager community, and I've taken a gamble by buying him by, not having a full scout report. The scout is still being, making his report, so I don't know a great lot about him, but this is a tip I'm taking from the Football Manager community, so hopefully he's going to be a good player for us. This is a guy that we did actually cover in the last episode. We made a pre-arrangement with him in January, and this is Federico Versace from Velez. He's a winger, and we're quite excited to see how he's going to perform. He's got good crossing skills, first touch excellent, and passing is really good, so happy to see what he's got to bring to Salzburg. Up next is Mesut Ozil is coming to Red Bull Salzburg. We've managed to pick Ozil up on a free. Obviously, he leaves Arsenal because his contract runs out, and we put in a cheeky bid. Wasn't fully expecting that he'd probably want to join Austria, but here we are. Ozil is joining Red Bull Salzburg on the 1st of July 2021. I'm quite excited to have Ozil playing for Salzburg. He should be a big player for us. Should. Fingers crossed. Filippo Ranocchia from Juventus. Again, this is a player that we have already looked at. He's a centre mid, capped at under 20 level for the Italians. So this is more of a player that we're hoping is going to evolve rather than expected to perform. So another little youth product that we're happy with. But it's not been all roses for us with our transfer dealings come the end of the season. We're happy with the players that we're getting at the moment. There's probably going to be more to come. But there's big news. We have a big player who had a buyout clause, and that's been activated by Manchester United. Let's find out which player that is. Dominik Szoboszlai. Looks like he's on his way to Manchester United. He's just waiting for a work permit, which is due in 2 days' time to complete his move for Manchester United. So I was powerless to stop that move from happening because they activated his buyout clause for 41.5 million. That's a lot of money for us, especially in Austria. So I'm kind of grateful we're getting that at least. But he chose Man United over Southampton, who also activated our release clause. So unfortunately, next season we're going to be playing our football without exciting Dominik Szoboszlai. So I'm very gutted to see him leave. That's one sour note to the end of this season. And finally, in our transfer dealings, there's one more deal that I'm working on, and that is Shade Kolasinac, also from Arsenal. We're trying to work out a deal with them to see if we can bring him in for 4.5 million. He's currently negotiating a contract with us, so we're hoping he'll accept our contract because we had our left back injured, and we do need a new left back because the one we did have was getting on quite a bit, so he's quite an elderly player. So 4.3 million for Kolasinac, or 4.5, with 38 million in the bank plus 41.5 to come. I feel that we can strengthen our squad pretty well as long as we're responsible and we don't just buy loads of players for the sake of it. So that wraps up this episode of the Salzburg Saga. We're looking forward to starting the season and seeing what players we're going to have. So as usual, once again, if you managed to get this far to the end of the video, I'd really like to thank you for watching, and until the next time, take care and bye bye.